You want to come in? You can sit down, bro. Please. Your name is?
Sincere.
Peace, sincere. I see.
You know, I'm a little late, man.
Yeah?
I'm a little late.
Yes, you are, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's okay. So you here. As long as you here. As long as you here. Where you from?
I'm from the desert.
Okay. Where in the desert?
Since outside, I went free first.
Okay. Top side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Stomping
Right
ground.
now, I'm Mecca, I'm on 136, but I had something to do with my building, so I came.
Okay. All right. So, welcome. Where was I, Prince?
You talk about the generations of Laos and South. Right?
Okay, you close.
The impact. I impact, yeah.
Yeah, you close. I think I said it because I know you like it. But rap music. But every facet. Law enforcement. And we were a handful. During the period I'm talking about, in the 60s, you had Nation of Islam very big. The Mau Mau's. Malcolm leaves, starts, what is it? The Monster Incorporated and OAAU. He's international. You had King, the Young Lords. You had all kinds of people around. We were a handful. It wasn't fashionable to be us. Until you start seeing, we stopped that riot when they killed King in 1968. Yeah, they killed. In fact, 39, right, guard? Because you corrected me on that last class.
Age?
Yeah, 39 was. These were young men. King was 39, Malcolm was 36.
Mm-hmm.
He was 39 also.
30. Oh, he's both 39. Allah was the oldest. He was 41.
Yeah.
I said all three of them. When they recognized, oh, they giving up like that? Bam. Yes. Right. But the times were turbulent. The youth were like, yo, listen, man, a piece of King and we shall overcome, kumbaya. We ain't doing that. We doing something different. We even had an incident, even with us, that the Harlem Six and the fruit stand riots. Right? That was us. That was our guard in the Harlem Six.
Yeah.
They were stopping the incident and caused the commotion. Even my brothers. But from that time to now. We have been in every facet of learning, right? And let me say this to you. From an academic standpoint, we sword fighted a lot with them. Sword fight using the terminology, we verbatimly argued expertly with them. And how was we able to do that? Okay, let's check this right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So. This encompasses supreme mathematics, the supreme alphabet, the 1 to 10, the 1 to 14, the 1 to 36, the 1 to 40.
The 120 is so.
Yeah. What did you say, God? The actual facts and sort of facts. Yeah. Okay. Right? So this encompasses, right? But we're taught to retain, put on brain. Yeah. To hold. Hold. Yeah, hold, right? Yeah. And then eternalize it. Because again, in this class also, I'm not going to teach 120 like some people, well, I would say this, I know Christians will kill me. Like the Christians, some Christians, like I'm going to be a dead letter reader, just read things on the surface. Okay, and right, and we're good, you're right. No, you got to, what do you mean by 1 is knowledge, 2 is wisdom? What is knowledge? Now, but from that fundamental principle, we've learned, I got you 1 second, bro. We've learned to read. Well, we've learned not to read. Well, that too. Yeah. And with us also, some of us, in our most earlier years, had to get this from mouth to ear, because there's different ways of learning. Not everybody can get it formally. You know what I mean? But you never know it, listening to them. But even from that standpoint, we grew, went to school. Wherever we was at, whether it be prison, out here, Berkeley, Princeton, Attica, wherever you at, we in school, right? And we were taught to read. So much so, I'm talking about, because, see, this was no easy feat to put on brain, right? But then now I'm putting whole volumes of books on brain, because we're taught to do that too. I'll give you the day's mathematics in that very same book. He read, once I read it, okay, according to, I'll get into that also. But, so what happens is, people like, this knowledge was spreading. You know what I mean? And they taking this knowledge back. Wait a minute, man. This brother Law Infinite, he hit me with this book, man. Did you read Louis Leakey? And this one so and so was so and so. Yeah, Black Man Bone has been around a minute. There's some truth to what he's talking about, the black man's original man, because we said that Arthur over here and his white bones was the original man. No, and then we defusing and dismantling a lot of fallacies. More so because, again, when you read our history, Ephraim, you will find niggas, coons. Our education, in fact, racism is, we all in this room is prejudice. Make no mistake about that. Yeah, I am. I don't like gray. I mean, you may come in, you got that gray coat on. You know what I mean? But I don't hate you. Racism is prejudice with power. It means I have the means to institutionally, systematically marginalize you in every facet and everything in your life based upon the pigment of your skin. But I steal your culture. I like the way he came in this room. Look at how he came in the room. Then all of a sudden now I got this white guy with the coat, with the chain on. Yeah, hey.
Culture vultures.
Yes. The way you speak, the way you walk, I take that from you. But then when I need to be presented with something, get in the back, nigga. To this day, they just do it a little bit differently. Yeah. In fact, they're more insidious and subtle. Well, some. Because again, you have now, since you're in school, they're teaching, especially in Florida, oh, we're not doing that. Oh, you're teaching about Harriet Tubman and that. No. The law is you're going to teach that black people benefited from slavery. That's what you're going to teach. What you say? You Muslim. Okay, first of all, that's a no-no. Right? I'm looking at you strange. I mean that, because see, ironically, Ephraim, they may not, well, I had this. I'm going to get my degree, I'm sitting there. I had a professor talking about that, and I'm going to conclude on this note. I had a professor, we're talking about Socrates and Aristotle in the sociology class. I'm looking dead at Infmaga and his flag, and I changed his whole topic. So yes, and so Socrates, he did oh, he's one, okay. But some people walking around talking about man is God. So I'm scratching my head like, damn, what part of, let me look in the book, what part of the page is this? Because I'm following what you're saying. Until I quote, he kept going, I said, oh, shots fired. I said, oh, okay. Oh, wow. I said, okay, let me let him go. And he said, I understand, God was a little G, but I said, where's he going? Bam! I got a gun too.
So
I got one too. I mean, my mind, we ain't playing here. And that's why I'm talking about the teaching of man being God is an ancient science, but more importantly, the black man is supreme because he's the original man.
Yes, sir.
And because I'm the original man, the origin of all life is in me. Your own books teach that. I got no problem with Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Euclid, all these other dudes. Those are my men. I respect them. It was my favorite line. Somebody give me a pen. Somebody give me a pen. Yeah, there you go. My favorite thing in class. You know what your greatest weapon is? Not a gun. I got you niggas out here. Niggas, that's right. I got you niggas out here killing each other because I wrote that into history. You didn't do. I created your circumstances through the stroke of a pen, of legislation. I created your environment and got you arguing among one another about how you're the dregs of society. Huh? I'm nice with you. Your enemy's nice with this. This is why education is important, but one that will enable you to be self-sufficient. The reason why the 5% was successful, because when we went in them schools, you could no longer teach the fallacies you were teaching. I already knew that Columbus ain't cheating, he was a thief. I knew who Musa was. Yaku created devil. Jesus was our righteous brother. Nope, wasn't in the sky. Walk like I did. Muhammad, different versions of that story. Oh man, we go in. So now, and although we were taught, because my big brothers taught us, don't go to school teaching the teacher, but you wasn't gonna lie to me neither. Because this is what Ahmed told me: no trick knowledge rules, only supreme knowledge.
Yes, sir.
So even though you're teaching them, yes. So Columbus discovered the oh no. Okay, yeah. But when he went here and he did that, like we going in, and see, and the famous, all you gotta do is ask a 5%er, if he's really studying, he's worth his salt. What do you mean? Oh, that's a rap. Oh, no problem. Did you read? In fact, one of the most fantastic stories. I'm using this term because this is what a professor told me, until recently been proven. He said, one of the most fantastic stories, Mr. Shaw, was how you said the white man came from the black man. I'm not offended. I knew where he was at when he started telling me, I don't see color. Yeah, okay, you're the colored man. But anyway, anyway, so I said, what's fantastic about it? Do you know what cloning is? You call it grafting. That's cloning, right? You're cloning right now. You're cloning more animals to produce more food. In fact, you're using stem cells to help other people out. Laughed at the Honorable, like that, because the first one to make that known was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. The black man's original man. That's how the story goes. The black man's original man, the white man came later. And that sounds crazy. Until you, later on, science speaks largely to that. Dominant and recessive plants and genes, an old book, Mendel's Book of Biology. History, currently. If I ain't reading nothing else, then y'all just do the test tube, baby? And then y'all just do X, Y, Z? Yeah, you serious? You can't take actual skin and graft it? Have you not taken skin off this part of my body and put it there? You cloned it. To save this part, the skin graft. Yeah, you burn victim. Okay, man, to serve this part of your body from, decaying or whatever, we're going to take this and we're going to put it here. And come on. Even though cloning is much more genetically, And then we gave you the story about a black man did it by the name of Yaqub. National Geographic, a few years ago, National Geographic, the most highly read historical and scientific magazine confirms this. Oh, wait, don't laugh at him, man. Trying to be like Muhammad, anyone else for that matter. That actually occurred.
Okay, you want to open it now, son?
Yeah. Yeah. So that actually occurred. So now from 1934 to 1964, and from that period to now, we've been teaching that, right? Yes, of course I get it. We civilized people. I'm not mad at you. I get it. You're like, oh, and wow, that's. He's saying he's God, he's making it rain, that's blasphemy. Then he had the nerve to say that white people came from him. Because again, another thing too, unfortunately stigma of us is that we hate white people. Because we say the black man's God, the white man's the devil. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. But Almighty God taught that we're not anti-white or pro-black. I'm not against you because you're white, but understand your history. Because he does, the 10%. Yeah, he knows. And that's why he keeps the rest of them dumb. Right? Right now, you got a youth coming. I'm telling you, you got circumstances. I don't have to be present. I'll create barriers to get you from the knowledge. What do you like doing? The phone? Create that. Hook that up. Do things that keep you from, Ephraim and Law Infinite is teaching over there. Okay, I'm going over here. Right? I don't want you over there. And then, give me the pen again. Another good book is Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson. Right? Good book. Miseducation of the Negro. That's right, man. You colonize their education, I've colonized you.
Yeah.
Right. You know? I'm repetitive with that in my class. Yeah, and why? Because although when I say education, I mean to be self-sufficient, because I want you to get a BA, I want you to get your dissertation, I want you to get your PhD, but not at the expense of you being a slave to the storehouse of someone else.
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mecca did this.